Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome to Panorama, a game that's got an apostrophe in its name, and I don't know why. Like, does that affect the pronunciation? I don't know, and I kind of assumed it was called that because there was already a game called Panorama, but I just went and checked, there is no game called Panorama, so why not call your game Panorama? This is going to bug me all day. But let's not worry about that for now, because this game is part of that beautiful tiny subgenre that I absolutely adore. The super chilled out city builder puzzle thing. Think Dwarf Romantic or Islanders. The sort of game where you just sit down to build a lovely patchwork landscape and just in general have a really bloody nice day. So, okay, let's dive in because this is just marvellous. Okay, the game starts off nice and simple. Over on the right, I am drawing a series of tiles and I'm going to use them to build a landscape. Every tile, of course, being a hexagon, so I can put it in any available spot right over here. Unlike Dwarf Romantic, where each edge might have a different thing on it, in this game the hexes are a bit more simple, at least at the start of the game. So that tile we're starting with, that is a lovely flowery meadow. And this is a forest. They're not the same, so therefore if I put it down, I get a basic single points. There we go, 1 point going down over there. We want to make our way towards 50. But okay, this is where things get sexy. Because here's what I absolutely bloody love about this game, if I just, expand the field out in this direction, which is the game doesn't just give you more points for putting the correct tiles next to each other. No, it does something far more important, which is the field actually grows. So if you put the right tiles together, you actually, get to see your landscape flourishing, and 100% I am already sold on this nonsense. Though as I say, it's not always that simple. There are indeed just tiles that can do 2 or sometimes even 3 things. So on this occasion, this next tile is both water and forest. That doesn't mean the water needs to match on the right and the forest on the left. It just means every edge of this tile is both forest and water. So yeah, if I slap it down next to forest, then this forest is going to start growing. Meanwhile, if I put this tile down right here, you can see, yes, because it's adjacent to 2 forests and a field, and it's a field and forest tile, therefore, it going down gets 1, and another +3 for each of the tiles I'm improving. So, just keep slapping all of this down, put you down right over here as well, and just, there we go. That tile already well on its way to flourishing into a beautiful farm. I love it. Just slap this down, and yes, this forest is getting bigger and bigger, and I love it. I absolutely adore this game already. This is a town, so I'll start moving this in the right direction. But, coming up next, we've got a challenge. Challenge tiles start off nice and simple, but they're gonna get more complicated. And on top of that, you don't know what they're going to be ahead of time. Plus, they also do come with these little tiny challenges. So yes, the flag just means, hey, I would like to border this many farms, please. So let's just slap you down right over there, and that's going to get us immediately, a whole bunch of points, and you're already adjacent to 2 additional farms. It's just to pop you down there, and there we go. And now we've got ourselves, our first 3 tiles. This is partly town, partly forest, partly mountain. So we're just going to slap you down right over there, and then we have got, pure rock right there. Sorry, I said mountain before. It can become a mountain if you properly hook everything together. Just pop you down there, pop you down here, etc, etc. And now we've got a half house, half flowery meadow. Meadows are great because meadows get free adjacency against everything. So if you just take, a generic meadow tile and put it in a hole in your map, it would get you a +6. Plus that also lets you, double up your score a bit. So yeah, in this spot I'm getting adjacency for my house, going next to another house, and also the meadow, going next to just a generic bunch of tiles. So that just gets me a big old pile of score, which is just beautiful. So slap you down there, slap you in there, mag-flipping-nificent. Just keep building up the plane, and here we go, another challenge coming in. But the other challenge is also a 2-part farm. So that there, that's lovely. If we put that here, then a 1. We've got ourselves, yes, a completed challenge, which is going to be a whole bunch of points. And on top of that, the farm's just going to get bigger and bigger. But we've also reached the next big part of the game, which is, you may notice, yes, I've got finite tiles counted at the bottom right there. When you hit the threshold in the bottom left by gathering points, you get issued a challenge. So this is basically a structure I can build on my map. So a hillside quarry that will immediately place 10 tiles around itself. So yeah, basically just creating a big rocky field you can use for future adjacencies. Or, alternatively, you could go for a building that upgrades existing forests, makes it bigger and just, you know, a lot prettier. I assume it generates points, but I kind of don't care, because this game's really just about putting together a really pretty landscape. And finally, the airship, and when it says, yes, expands tile placement space, it means that you no longer need to, you know, put tiles down adjacent. You can put them one over if you just want to, you know, be storing them out the way. But let's not worry about that for now. Instead, let's upgrade forests. So what the game now wants me to do is basically fulfill this little diagram. So 2 forests, a meadow, and a rock. But rather nicely, you can use anything you've already put down. So if I put it down here, it's already half completed, which I think is super awesome. So then we just need, yeah, 1 additional forest, 1 additional meadow. So we'll be back for you later. Not least as completing these, that's what gets you more tiles. Conveniently up north, here we go. So forest and plain, and in just a flipping second, every one of these forests is about to upgrade, giving me a big old pile of points. There go the green wibbles, and now the forest gets nice and big. Though, arguably, that might have been a bit of a waste because there simply wasn't enough forest to upgrade. But just look at it. Now you've just got this really big, lovely forest here. I love this game. This game's wonderful. Just start making, yep, those houses are nice and big too. Just start putting all this together. Giant farm. Challenge tile comes in. Okay, that is nothing but a big old pile of rocks. So we want to put them together as far as we can. That will do as a starting point. That rock's starting to grow into a mountain right over there. Obviously, some more nice pieces here as well. There is, yeah, a blend of meadow and forest. Just get the forest moving in the right direction. And here's where things get complicated. Because obviously, up to now, I've just basically said, okay, forest goes here, plain goes here, farm goes here. But we're going to start getting, you know, tiles that don't really allow that to continue. So there'll need to be a bit of forest mixed in with my farm, or a bit of farm mixed in with my forests. On this occasion, I think we'll shove you, yes, over here. That would be fine. Link all of these together. We're moving towards progress on that challenge. Just keep the farmer growing too, which is beautiful. You are +6 and +7. That's pretty solid as well. Momentarily, we'll be done with this. Don't really want to, yeah, close up the town too much. So maybe we'll have you and you. And water, the other biome we haven't really seen yet, though we did see a tiny pond right over here. So we'll have that moving down in this direction too. New challenge comes in. Okay, nice and easy. It is just a forest, so we'll just slip you right there. That can actually be instantly completed, just because there are so many forests ready to already border it. So just shove that in there, and that should get me my next lovely building. Now, you can just ignore this if you want to. And okay, here's the one you really want to look for. So, instead of upgrading or just building, you can also get double points in future. Because, yes, naturally, it's going to get harder and harder to keep up with your score in order to get the buildings, in order to get the tiles. Because you get the additional tiles when you finish building one of these. So, yes, Fisherman's Hut. Double points from all water in a small area around wherever I build this. That is tempting. How many farms do I have, though? Because I'm going to be honest, I kind of just want to upgrade my farm. So, oh yeah, look at this. Look at this right here. Any chance I can immediately get, like, all 3 of these down? No, I can get 2 down straight away. And you've got to make sure, yeah, you're laying this in the right sort of a location. So, put that there, but don't finish it until you've actually got, like, 10 farms ready to upgrade. Otherwise, that would be a bit of a waste. So, okay. Put you down here. Mountain range starting to come together. Nice big old pile of points. So yeah, we can put this here, but do not complete this until, yeah, we've got a tiny bit more farm down. Then we can just start, yeah, filling in the gaps right over here. Bit more water, more triples coming in too. You can be right at the edge of town. So yeah, you're like, you know, the farmer. This will be the farmer house right here. Crops coming along super nicely as well. Just got the mountain range growing out in this direction. Lovely. And yeah, we can also complete this challenge while we're passing by. Marvelous. Just hold down spacebar to, yeah, check what the range of any given building is. Oh, and perfect timing, we've got a lovely water challenge coming in. So yeah, just rotate that to make sure you are adjacent to as much water as possible. And we can, yeah, just auto-complete that as long as it's all in the right direction. Water, as you, kind of put it together, just gets deeper and deeper. Meanwhile, forests, they grow. Farms, of course, they just sort of start growing crops too. Towns get bigger. Rocks become mountains. It's just such a catastrophically pleasing game. I love it. Right, few more basic tiles down. Let's get another building out. So, a windmill that could place, 10 farms immediately, or alternatively, giant pile of water tiles immediately. I mean, that's kind of tempting, but I was just saying I want more farms. So, okay. Let's get this in play right now. Is this allowed to actually go? No. I don't think you can actually overlap 2 buildings. That's not allowed, unfortunately. Though, hang about. If I put you to here, there we go. That's 2 in place already. So that's going to generate a whole bunch of farms, though. Ooh. I've got to make sure those farms don't end up, 2 over in this direction. So maybe just like, build up this area with housing to block up that, just to make sure that, yes, the actual farm doesn't block off my town expansion. Oh, and a nice easy challenge, 2 houses and a plane. We've got planes already in place right there, so that's moving in the right direction. Nice and fast too. Okay. I'm going to put this down. It's going to generate a whole bunch of farms right away. Beautiful. And as we just make the water deeper and deeper over here, and also start, expanding this here mountain range, we've got yet more farm coming in. So, okay, that's going to be in a good shape momentarily. Yeah, next time we get a plane, we're definitely ready to start this going on, though. There we go. The farm has now become big enough that we've actually now got tractors that are just going to start going around the place. But that's not all that's happening with that tractor. This is just another lovely touch I absolutely adore in this game. If you zoom right in, you may notice that someone is inside that tractor. In fact, it is a lovely, adorable cat. Now, as the map gets bigger and things start spawning into the world, cats and other animals will just appear on the map. And if you click on the cat, just give me a second, then that is worth a free point, because this game is lovely. And here we go, half forest, half meadow. That lets me finish up the barn, I believe it is, meaning a whole bunch of... Oh, yeah. Oh, flip, yeah. Look at that. My farm is now flourishing. That gets me straight up to... Okay, double points from town expansion, or instantly upgrade a giant pile of mountain. I'm going to go for double points in the town, so... Okay, I need a little bit of, town, a little bit of rock too. And right now, I'm not sure I can actually line that up correctly, just because there's not the right meadows in place. So, okay, we'll be expanding the town in this direction. This is a good direction to go in. So, just use my planes over there for the time being. And at the same time, as you can see here, the challenge tiles are just going to get more and more complicated as time goes by. So, laying them optimally is not always going to be, viable. So how about we just, slap you down about here, and remember to build a small mountain range. In fact, you know what? We've got a giant pile of mountains, like, right here. So that's a good starting point. Let's just put you over here, buddy. Magnificent. Keep the water flowing in the right direction. If we're lucky at some point, we might get, lily pads, boats, etc., etc. You, buddy, you count as a mountain, so make sure we don't block you off. Beautiful. Expand the forest too. Oh, the forest growing so big and lovely. There is a campsite down over there, you'll see. So if we keep investing in this tile, that campsite will just get bigger and bigger, because this game is just the best game. And perfect timing, we've got, one lovely pasture right there, together with... this would count as a mountain. So screw it, just get that in play. We've now got a town hall, so these houses aren't affected, but future houses inside this area, they're all now going to be worth double. So we want to be expanding the farm to the south and not to the north, and we don't really want to be, putting anything but houses inside the new expansion area. Oh, and a very convenient new challenge comes in. So, there's some water, some forest, and some rock, but we can move it straight into my little kind of, across the lake and mountainy territory. Keep bulking up the forest. That's a nice, easy bit for the time being. Though, the downside of buildings is they don't count as adjacency for, like, anything. So, this here is only a +2 as a result of, just putting it down and 1 farm adjacency. So, you do lose out a little bit in that regard. Oh, but this is nice. We've actually got ourselves, a handful of houses right here. By any chance, can I put them into... Oh, yeah. Oh, flippin' yeah. Double points for my houses adjacent to other houses. And on top of that, some beautiful, beautiful points coming in off the farm. Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Just keep the plains expanding in this direction. Start just bulking up the farms, making sure that's all looking good too. And yeah, we can also put down 26 points right over there. Just yet more houses going into the expansion zone, getting me right up to the next building. So, instantly upgrades 10 houses. I mean, I can't just like my town being nice and upgraded. Or, no, take double points. Like, that's normally a good idea. So, let's just, get the forest expanding in the right direction. Do we have any plains around here at all? I don't think we do. So, yeah, we'll have to build all of that out, unfortunately. Okay, a few more tiles go down. Our first boat has just appeared. I'm guessing there is going to be, hang on, there is a cat on this boat. Also, seagulls are starting to move in to my lovely large lake. So yeah, just keep an eye out for animals. If you want to, just hold down space. Animals you've not clicked on will be highlighted in green. So, you can go looking for them if you want, but the game will help you along. So there's also just a cat, having a nap on this lovely little fountain in the middle of the forest if you need a handful of extra points just to push you over the line, which is beautiful. Make sure we keep expanding this lake in the right direction. Marvelous. And hang about. Do we want to maybe put you... Not sure about this, because, yeah, you got to make sure, especially with +4s, you're not putting them into a position where it becomes physically impossible to complete them. You will be fine, but we need to be a bit careful to make sure, yeah, nothing but rocks goes around you at this point. Just start moving you in the right direction. Speaking of which, there we flipping go. More towns start going down too. +6, even for relatively poor adjacency. I love it. Oh, though, John, seriously, you should get that, house for the orchard down, like, as soon as possible. Because right now, yeah, your forests are making less than they should do. So just, keep expanding this. Bear in mind, of course, you can always use meadows, just to complete things if you need to. So we could just use double meadow there to get a giant pile of points. Magnificent. That's going to be a nice little, yeah, +5, +6, etc., etc. Very nice. Keep the farm growing. Okay, seriously, you're getting into weird shapes at this point, but you should be able to, yeah, pretty easily just plug into the water we've already got right there. Speaking of which, just a little bit more too, and just a tiny bit more. Boom. Straight away, nice and simple. We're going to put you over here, and you are going to complete the orchard. Meaning, yeah, subsequent forests are going to be worth double points. Just hook you in because you're annoying me, and straight over to another building, though. Ooh. Okay, we're up to our first 2-star mediums. These are a little bit hard to complete, but they can, affect multiple tiles simultaneously. I mean, I do literally need to, place a giant number of woods into my double wood area, like, right now, though then again, I kind of feel like upgrading both my forest and my town. Because I could do that. Like, there's got to be a space where I can get that down. Ooh. It's actually going to be a little bit difficult in a way. But this is a good starting point. If I just, make sure we put a handful of... oh, hang on. That's not right. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a bit of a tricky one, actually. Can you go... okay, you can go there. So we need to, put houses in this spot as soon as possible. Challengers coming in. We have got more water together with a handful of, farms that want to come in. Though, to be honest, the farms would be more use over here. So, yeah, slightly down there. We've now just got a tiny bit of water in this bit of the world too. Start filling this in. Start filling this in. Marvelous. Keep you going. Complete that. Absolutely spectacular. Just start building you in the right direction. And, yeah, just a second after we put... okay, you are going to go there, that's fine. You go here. That's now a lovely, lovely rock. And forests grow, houses grow. Oh, yeah, that's good. Hang on, just check out the lovely campsite, by the way, in just a second. That's got to have grown a bit by now. Also, would you like to go next to, like, the other farm? Because I like to think this is where, like, the farmer is getting his water from to, keep all the crops healthy and whatnot. And look at that. One house here, +8 for a single stupid house. And on top of that, we are getting all sorts of, challenges and whatnot. Oh, this is lovely. Pop you down there. That's been completed. Planes can be used, for anything you want, which is good. Check the town hall. yeah, we've still got a fair bit of... Okay, I say a fair bit. We've got 2 spaces we can use for houses. Just make sure we do use those. Meanwhile, yeah, inside this space, we're also getting double on there too. So all the adjacencies are getting doubled up. Beautiful. And speaking of which, right here, 35. All in one go. I flipping love it. Though, yes, that is the local bell tower now completed. The forest, though, no, there's plenty more we can do there. Just go for, yeah, nice +6 and be flipping beautiful. And as for water and also farming, you know what? +4, I'll take it. John, look at the buildings. Medium orchard. So, okay, an even bigger bloody orchard. But I kind of want to upgrade my town because I like my town being pretty. So I think we should do that, especially as, oh yeah, we can do like half of that immediately. So yeah, we'll get you in play. Then again, actually, you know what? That's a better position for that, isn't it? Oh yeah, definitely. That's lovely. Just keep bulking you up over here. And yeah, just get a handful more of you down. The mountain range is growing as time goes by. I think I'm happy to complete that immediately, so straight away, giant number of... Oh, yeah, lovely, lovely houses right here. Pop you there. That's going to... You know what, actually, there's probably a better place for you. Still +2, actually. No, that is a 4. So if we put you here... Okay, that's not bad. Then there's only 1 remaining. Start putting you guys down over here. Nice +5s straight away. I flipping love it. And at some point, yes, the mountain range is going to start growing some new interesting features. Which I like to imagine as like, you know, jobs for the people who live in this town. Let's just keep on snapping a few bits down over here. Same thing. Town just keeps growing. Oh, yeah. This is nice. I'm liking my town. Also, I like the multiple tiles because on them, everything grows. Like you see over there in the top right of the town, the tiny bit of farm next to that house is also flourishing, which I do appreciate. Right, the landscape continues to grow and flourish and all sorts. And then, yeah, we've got ourselves one nice, simple, rocky challenge here. Magnificent. And on top of that, 1 new building. So, okay. A quarry immediately puts down 10 mountains. I wouldn't mind some mountains, to be honest. So the mountain starts, you know, growing some more interesting features than just being a bunch of rocks. But then again, okay, medium area, double points from farm and town. I kind of like that, though. Ooh. Okay, upgrading water. So the water's like got, you know, lily pads and all sorts of bits and pieces. I mean, I feel like I do want that, actually, yes. So, okay. I need, ideally, yeah, a tiny bit of forest, a tiny bit of water. I don't know whether I can actually, hang on. Can I put you... No, because there's water there, dear oh flipping dear. Hang about. Is there any way to make this work a bit better? Okay, I can get a 2 right here. It's a little bit, yes, out of the way, but it's not terrible, all things considered. Just continue getting some good points. Okay. Lay down some more water, and then maybe, yeah, just keep the water moving in the right direction. Don't finish that building just this second. Here we go. A handful of basic tiles go down. Water is now coming into play. Just, yeah, slap down a tiny bit of water. Now, next time we get some forest, we can actually, yeah, upgrade all of that. Plenty of town challenges coming in. That's all fine. We'll just stamp you down. Yep, right there. That's all absolutely fine. Just start bulking up the town a bit. Move the mountain range out in the right direction too. Magnificent. If we want to, yeah, we can use the plane to just complete that challenge. Honestly, I'll put that there just to wrap up you. But yeah, I'm on the lookout for forest, really. And as we just slap you down, and okay, we'll get you in a second. We're not done with the last challenge yet. So there we go. That's 25 tiles right there. We are well in control for the moment. And on top of that, oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful little fountain, though. A bit isolated. Like, you know, it's like the private park for these 2 people down here. Oh, now this'll flipping do. Town cafe. Instantly upgrades, yeah. Houses and also farming. So, okay, we're definitely making that happen, though. That is a little bit more challenging to get down, as you can see. So, okay. What's the best way to start you moving in the right direction? Because, sure, I could, you know, use this as a starting point, but I feel like, yeah, this is better. This is better right here. That's actually pretty solid. So, we're going to give up some points, just because this is not really set up as it should be, but... it'll do for now. Also, we've got ourselves... Oh, bloody hell. Right, yes. The challenge tiles are starting to get a bit more on the wacky side. But, on the other hand, you can be instantly completed, and you can hook into the mega farm as time goes by. That's going to be absolutely a-okay, I'm sure. Put you there. That's just lovely as well. Keep the challenges being completed. Start you moving in. Okay, you going to be in range. You're not going to be in range, unfortunately. Okay. We'll put you there and we'll start the farm moving in this direction as time goes by. That's not a bad starting point either. Right, I need a meadow and a couple of forests. Oh, and I've grown a canoe down in this tiny body of water by the farm. So I like to think, yes, that's just the farmer who enjoys going around and doing canoeing in his spare time. Okay, the challenges are coming in thick and fast. And sometimes they help and sometimes, you know, not so much, potentially. So, actually, if I put you here... That actually completes this challenge. But then again, actually, you know what? I'd rather put you here... Because then, you're going to actually, yeah, be benefiting from this thing, though. Ooh. John, you're kind of down to 17 tiles right now. Maybe, like, you know, pay attention a bit more. Finish a few challenges, etc., etc. Just keep your eye on the prize, perhaps. Here we go. We've got some challenges we can easily complete down over here. That should get me up to the next building because, yes, unlocking the next challenge down here, that only gets me the outline. I still need to, you know, be able to complete the bastard. So, okay, just slap you down here. That's going to be a giant pile of points. Okay. That should be very close by. And also, John, you've just got to finish this. You've not finished your last building yet, you stupid bastard. Right, no wonder you're in bloody trouble. Right, slap you down there. That's all. John, you shouldn't have slapped that down there. That's now impossible to complete, you stupid bastard. Okay, just one forest right there. I know that's a bit of a waste, but what can you do? We need it. And then on top of that... Seriously, why are there no bloody forests? There are no... Hang on, there are literally no forests. No, there's one forest. My, like, last couple of tiles do feature forest. That's fine. We've also got... Okay, double points from... Double points from farm thanks to Silo. Yep, 100%. So, yeah, we can expand the farm in this direction. That's going to be a-okay. Could you go... No, that's, yeah, that's not going to fit quite, unfortunately. Right, we'll put you there. That's fine. All under control. Not a problem. Everything's just about okay. Put you round here. You're still adjacent to water. Just keep the water growing in the right direction. That's fine too. You can go here. That completes that. That's absolutely great too. You can go... Yeah, you're just going to fail that challenge, unfortunately. That's not anything we can do anything about. But that's all absolutely 100% fine. Just put you down, yes, around here. And then do not forget, sort that out. There we go. There's 25 more tiles. And on top of that, the farms and the houses and everything grows. And that's worth a lot of bloody points. Right, we've also got, yes, a small little tiny isolated wood challenge over here. That's fine. We can just have, like, you know, a little river running in this bit of the world. But I'd rather have... yeah, all of this, though. Actually, don't put that down there. There's kind of no point. I'd rather, yeah, preserve that for when we've got... Oh, blimey. That's good. That's pretty good right there. I'll take that. So, yeah, we slap you down there. Start you growing. You go here. Need mountain. Mountain needs to go there as a priority. You go towards this challenge. You can be, yeah, dotted. I don't want that to be a dead end. I don't. So I'll put that there. And then you go there, and then you complete this challenge. And there we go. Now we're swimming in tiles again. Lovely. And more importantly, yes, now the silo's down, all of a sudden, we can start getting some very, very nice adjacencies going on if we just, yeah, build out this area a bit. So that's lovely. Okay, 3 distinct water challenges, all next to each other. If I put you there, that's fine, isn't it? Then again, there is a rock here. I wouldn't mind... Okay, if I put you there, that's... Well, one doesn't fit until it can't be completed. So basically, John, just don't do that thing. Just expand you in that direction, instantly complete you, instantly complete you too. That's nice. That's nice right there. We've got more buildings coming in. Double points for future mountains. Honestly, the mountain range up north has been a little bit on the boring side, but... We've already got an orchard down. Let's actually, you know, make this thing do something for once, especially as... Instantly bloody completed. I cocking love it. So, okay, this here is going to be worth a lot of points going forward. Just keep the lovely forest growing in the right direction too. Yeah, make sure we have got the farms over here. +7. Nice. Very, very nice indeed. Thank you very much, Mr. Silo. And yeah, start laying down the lovely stone tiles up top here. Flipping, love it. Bring the town back together as soon as we can. Start you growing too. The forest is growing beautifully well. And I think at this point, yeah, the little campsite has now become a bit more permanent. It's now got, like, you know, a little wooden camp in it, which is just, oh, this game is lovely. I love it. Okay, meanwhile, the challenge tiles are starting to get a bit on the angry side, so hang about. That's pretty good, you know. I'll take that right there. Just keep you moving in the right direction too. Loads of points and going off right over there. We've also got a tiny bit of forest moving over in that direction. I think we've still got, yep, one water challenger to be completed right over there. Nothing going on with the forest right now, but I think we still have, do we have any space for the forest at all? I don't think so, but you know what? We're still making 6 because the adjacencies in the deep forest are still really solid. Just, yeah, pad out the town right over there. Move you in the right direction. Just keep, an 8. I flipping love it. That is marvelous. Keep you moving in the right direction too. Spectacular. Put you there. That's nice, easy, +5. Then, oh gosh darn it, you can't be completed. I'm very sorry, my mistake. Still, let's overlook that because, improve silo, water, and also grain. Yes, flipping done. Right, how do we get that down? Because we've got water and grain right next to each other right here. Okay, slap it down here. We'll just work with what we've got. It's going to take us a bit of time to fill that out, but it will be flipping worth it. Because, yeah, we're dealing with a lot of double points. That's a huge double point area for both my water and my grain going forwards. Right, nice and easy. Let's get you down, buddy, and, oh, yeah. There we go. One nice giant silo. One challenge comes in too. So, okay, that is, yeah, giant pile of houses. That'd be fine, but yeah, we're also sort of really struggling to, yes, stop the town from being a bit pinned in between the farms and the mountains, to be honest. Also, I feel like there's definitely some form of, yeah, slightly unpleasant class system going on here, given the town gets, like, really narrow with the bell tower right here, and there's a handful of houses on one side with the windmill, then many more much smaller houses the other side. So, yeah, I feel like there's some really unpleasant segregation going on in my beautiful landscape game. And this weird challenge here would let me, yeah, complete a house challenge immediately, though. Okay, once again, we're kind of, you know, shutting up the town here. We need to watch out for that a little bit. So, just keep putting down the there's another +6. There is some nice water as well. John, do not have a single river. Rivers are bad because, yeah, rivers would lead you to not getting good adjacency. And, okay, game goes on. Obviously, more and more high-tech buildings start showing up. So, instant upgrade for water and also for grain. Or hillside cottage. That's kind of nice, but no. Mountainside mine, because I do literally have oh, look at this. This is going to be the perfect spot for that. Yeah, slap you down right there. We'll be working on you as soon as we can. And here we go, one house is available, so slap you down, buddy. And we have now got ourselves a beautiful giant mine just doing the business right next to a smaller mine, which I feel like, yes, is kind of like, you know, a bit mean to the slightly smaller mine that's mining less impressive gems. And a few more points as this lovely river keeps expanding. We're now up to, yes, 2 canoes, a giant pile of lily pads, birds, dragonflies I think don't count, unfortunately, for, yes, being clicked on. Frogs do, though. You can click on frogs, get a lovely little ribbit, and all that. So, yeah, 2 canoes, a handful of little floaty things, 1 boat down here, making good money very fast. And, come on, give us a 3-star. Okay, I was hoping for 3-star, but what can you do? Right, double points from water. That's fine. Then again, you know what, John? Right now, if you lay down, yeah, just 10 water, that water's just going to all be doubled up. So, I mean, that's got to be the right thing to do. I mean, if we put that, yeah, about there, then loads of that water is going to fall inside the nice area where it's getting double points. So that's got to be a good thing. Here we go, water tile comes up and slap you down. This should be worth a lot of bloody points straight away. All of those tiles also being upgraded pretty much immediately. So okay, there are now some really good bits of adjacency available for the next handful of water tiles. Just keep the forest expanding in this direction. One plain challenge up there. Keep the forest moving. Okay. So, water, that's a 7, that's a 9, I flipping love it. Okay, giant pile of points come from just filling in the new southwest over here, but yes, the challenge tiles are starting to get a bit more silly in a way, so just, yeah, try and extend the forest as best we can. That completes one challenge, but yes, now that's going to lead to, and actually, you know what? No, don't do it that way. Put you over here, because yeah, then that house is going to be part of the wider housing community, so we can still get good adjacency while completing this challenge, if at all possible. Just keep putting you down there. Flipping magnificent. Loving this development down here. This looks really nice too. And yeah, over in this bit of the world, we're now just making easy +9s, +10s. John, do not ignore the building. You need a river fountain. This side of town's got a fountain. I feel like this side, you know, deserves it. So we'll just slap you down there, move you in the right direction. Marvelous. And speaking of which, oh bloody hell, that's a lot of water. Then again, it's a lot of water that needs to be upgraded. So actually, you know what? This works out flipping perfectly. Then just slap you there and Johnny, you're down to 2 tiles. Thankfully, that was the tile that got you to the next 25. Otherwise, that could have gone very badly wrong. Especially as literally the next building is available. Ooh. Okay, so now we're getting into the sexy things. So, huge areas. We can do ancient obelisks for rock and water. I mean, it's got to be the Great Castle. Right, just slap you down right there. Start building out this whole area as far as we can. Marvelous. Just stack a handful of, bits and pieces right here. Oh, there needs to be a mountain in the middle of it, because that's what we're building the castle on. That's adorable. And, oh, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, yeah. Oh, flipping yeah. Upgrade everything. The town is just, oh yeah. Oh, flipping yeah. And the farms. Okay. Now that makes me happy. Deep in my soul, watching that happen. Green wibbly things going wibble, and all the houses getting bigger as a result. That just makes me happy in my soul, damn it. In fact, that pretty much gets us straight up to the next building. So, screw it, we're building some more houses, because the town is getting a little bit boxed in at the moment. So, we're just going to put you, maybe about there. That's looking pretty good. Plenty of weird-ass challenges coming in too. That's all absolutely fine. Shove you in about there. That's all fine as a starting point. We'll work on you later. Just remember to, keep a meadow for you in a second, buddy. And slap a lovely thing down over here. There we go. Town hall means a giant number of buildings coming in. So, okay, the town is now safely expanding. There was a tiny bit of, encroachment by forest and farm. Not sure what you guys are really doing there, to be honest. You're kind of supposed to be down here in my beautiful giant farming district. But what can you do? Speaking of which, just, keep expanding you over here. Okay, challenges are getting more common, which is like, good in some ways and bad in others, because they can be a little bit hard to fit into my beautiful, well, that's just perfection. Sometimes it just all works out great. And that broadly is the game, because, okay, fine, there might be the odd moment where you're starting to run a little bit on the low side when it comes to tiles, but honestly, difficulty is not the point. The point is, you are slowly putting together a really big, beautiful landscape that feels like we're live and buildings and gets bigger and brighter and more vibrant and just, it's lovely. It's just a really bloody lovely time. It's not complicated, it's not difficult, but I don't want it to be. I just want to sit down and have a nice time. And I'm having a lovely time with this. So, broadly, far as I can tell, this game just basically goes on forever. Because as long as you're paying at least a little bit of attention to your tiles, it will never end. It's just, a chill building tool. And I love it. I absolutely love it, and I know for a fact a bunch of you did not make it to the end of this video because instead you went to go and buy it for yourselves. And good on you, that's a good decision, I recommend it, and oh, this is this is just really bloody nice. And it's only just come out too. I have seen mentions of, you know, possibility of more of a challenge mode to come, which might be, yes, a little bit more difficult to get your head round. If that comes along in the future, we might well see this again because, oh, this is just lovely. This is absolutely lovely. One to keep my eye on because, as I say, it's only just out and they've clearly got plans to significantly expand it. So watch this space. We may see this again in the future. I really hope we do. I really hope they, you know, polish this and elevate it because bloody hell, it's a good foundation. So, as I say, hopefully we'll see it again in the future. We shall flipping see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been the lovely Panorama. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I've created a small problem in my road system, which is, it's literally impossible for anyone to ever go back into town. And this building shall be where we produce our zebras. And this much taller building next door is naturally where we produce the giraffes. Does anyone remember how the road system went? I think it was something like this.